Hi, this is Chef Jack. Welcome again to Kids Can Cook. We're going to be making a nice little summer festive meal to close out the summer. This is the last episode of this series, and I'm going to be joined today by Bryce and Maya. They're going to be helping me make some nice summer ham and turkey rolls, and also our own homemade pigs in blankets. So we're going to be getting started on that right now. Kids, do you want to come on up? All right, great to see you, great to see you. Bryce, how are you?
Good.
Good. Maya, how are you?
Good.
You guys ready to have some fun in the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off by making some ham and turkey rolls, and we're also going to do another type of a roll that's a little bit different. We're going to utilize some of these little tortilla wraps here, and we're going to, I'm going to give you a couple, Maya, of the green ones. And they're green because they're spinach rolls. They don't really taste like spinach, but they've got a nice pretty green color. And Bryce, I'm going to give you a couple of the sun-dried tomato ones. And they've got a nice little reddish color to them. Aren't they pretty?
Yes.
Okay. So, Maya, what I'm going to ask you to do is, I've got some cream cheese here. And this one is a cream cheese that's flavored with brown sugar and cinnamon. And it's nice and spreadable. What I'd like for you to do is take them and spread some of that cheese, cream cheese, right onto the tortilla. Okay, just like that. Can you do that?
Yeah.
And Bryce, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, only you've got a different one. You've got one that's more herbs and vegetables and flavors like that. So you just take that and spread that on almost like you're putting butter on toast. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then Maya, what I'm going to have you do is we're going to take some strawberries. You probably haven't had too many lunchtime wraps that were made with strawberries, have you?
No.
Well, this is kind of like a strawberry salad. We're going to use some spinach and some strawberries, and we're going to make a nice summertime flavored wrap. I've got some baby spinach here that I'm going to sprinkle on here. And then I'm going to just put some strawberries on here. Okay, you're looking good. And I'm going to set this one right here. Take a knife, you see, use the knife, and all you're going to do is just cut some very thin slices of strawberry. Okay? Go ahead with that. We'll do about 3 altogether. How are you doing, Bryce? Looking good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, very good. Looks excellent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make some ham and we're going to make some turkey. But for these, we're going to use a little bit of this green lettuce. We'll put a little bit of lettuce here. And we're going to use some white cheese for our turkey. And we're going to use some of this Colby Jack cheese for our ham. Can you take some of that cheese and lay it on here on top of this lettuce?
Yes.
Okay. Maya, it looks like you're doing a very good job. Okay, let's tuck these over into the corner. You can pull these out. Now let's do the same thing as what we did here. We'll put a little spinach up here in the upper corner, in the upper half. And then you can sprinkle your strawberries out on that. Okay, so we've got our cheese and we've got our lettuce. Now we can do our meats. So if you can pull out some of the turkey here, we're going to put probably about this much of the turkey in this wrap, and you do want to kind of spread it out just a little bit. Okay? So we'll do one like that. Take about the same amount of ham and we'll put on this one here. All right, looking good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, we'll just take these and sprinkle some of these here. Sprinkle some of those there. They don't have to be really neat and orderly. Now you guys know how to roll up tortillas like for burritos or tacos?
Yes.
It's basically the same kind of thing. We're going to take our tortilla. We're going to start at the end that has the food. And we're just going to roll it over one time. And then roll it up some more. And I'm going to put a little bit more right here on this. This cream cheese is going to help it stick together. And if you don't have cream cheese, the same thing will work with like ranch dressing or something like that. We're going to roll it up until we get a little cigar like that. So go ahead, we'll turn this one this way to make it easier for you. And you just roll that up like you're rolling up a burrito. Exactly. Exactly. Make sure it's nice and tight, because you don't want any of the stuff falling out. Excellent. I'll tell you what, we'll do just a little bit more on yours too, so that it'll stay closed. Okay, go ahead. And then what we'll do is we'll give it just a little slice in there. And we'll put your strawberries here, and we'll put your ham and turkey over here. Okay. All right, Bryce, why don't you do one more ham and one more turkey. And you want to do a green one?
No.
No? You want to just stick with a sun-dried tomato?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make us one more of each, of the ham and of the turkey. And we'll set this one here. And you're doing a very good job. Just cut that there like that. And the other thing that we're going to be making is our own little pigs in blanket. So I've got some all beef hot dogs and I've got some store-bought puff pastries, and we're going to basically just wrap our hot dogs in our puff pastries, put it on the sheet pan and cook it in the oven probably for about 15 or 20 minutes. Are you ready to help me with that?
Yep.
Okay, let's stack these on here. Well, these look pretty good, don't they? Okay, I'm going to set these over to the side here, and I'll bring this over here. And what we're going to do, Maya, is I'm going to give you a little piece of this puff pastry here and here. I'm going to give you 4 pieces altogether. Now our hot dogs are just a little bit larger than our puff pastries. We could wrap it up like this, but we're going to do a cute little bundle. So we're actually going to cut our hot dogs in half and set it in there like that. Now in order to keep this puff pastry so that it'll close up when it, and not open up when it bakes, I've got a little bit of an egg wash here. Now this is just an egg and a little bit of water. You don't have to do this if you don't really want to mess around with any raw egg, but this egg is going to cook. And all we're going to do, and you can do this, is we're just going to very lightly brush that on that side of the pastry. Okay, can you do that for me?
Yeah.
All right, you coming along here?
Yes.
Looks good, looks good. Cheese that up any way you want. We can do the ham on whatever flavor cheese you want. We can do a mix of ham and turkey if you want. Okay, very good. Now we've got our little half hot dogs. We're going to put these in, and just like it says, just like pigs in blanket, we're going to roll them in the little puff pastry. And see how it's open at the end? We're just going to pinch those ends shut. We're just going to squeeze them or give them a little twist, and that'll close them up. And now we've got a nice little dog in a blanket. And we're going to set that on a sheet tray that's been very lightly, a cookie tray that's been very lightly greased. So I'll give you a couple more dogs. You finish those, and then I'll give you a chance to try that. How's that sound?
Good.
Okay. All right, excellent. I'm going to put you to work in my kitchen. You do such a good job rolling these up. This is looking excellent. All right, so we've got our little rolls made, and they've got a lot of flavor. And of course, you can add anything in here that you want. You can do roast beef, you can do different kinds of cheeses, you can do vegetables, you can add in chicken salad, tuna salad, leftover rotisserie chicken, anything like that. Basically anything that just fills that up and makes a nice little wrap to enjoy.
That's delicious.
It's going to be delicious. You get to be the judge. I'm going to set this back here for right now until we're ready for it. You want to do a couple of hot dogs?
Yes.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to flip this right out onto here for you. Pull this plastic away. This plastic keeps the dough from sticking to itself, because it's like a raw dough. It's a little bit sticky. Okay. Were you watching when I was showing her how to do the eggs?
No.
You take the eggs and you just brush it very lightly over there. That egg is going to help it stay together. And what we're going to do with yours is we're going to make yours cheese dogs. How does that sound?
Good.
Okay. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, except with yours we're going to put a piece of cheese in there. So we'll take that, roll that up just like that, make sure that this end, make sure the end here overlaps so that you get a nice seal, and then just pinch the ends shut. Okay?
Okay.
All right, take that cheese. Take these dogs. Okay, Maya, we're going to go ahead and stick yours in the oven. We'll add his in just a little bit later, because with the cheese it's going to cook a little bit differently, and we want them all to be nice, taste pretty much the same. So if you're ready, those look very good by the way. We're going to go ahead and stick those in the little oven here behind us. We're going to cook these at 350 degrees, like I said, for about 20 minutes. So let's take this tray and we're going to step right over here. We'll open that up, just tuck those right inside there. Okay, be very careful, and come on back over here. We've got some strawberries left. Would you like to make another wrap?
Yes.
Okay. Let me grab this for you. Let's make one of those. Let's use up the rest of our spinach. I'll slice your strawberries for you if you don't mind. Bryce, you got some good little hot dog packages going there?
Yes.
Okay. You like hot dogs?
Yes.
You like pigs in blanket?
Yes.
Well, these are beef in blanket because they're all beef hot dogs, but they're still going to be quite delicious. All right, looking good, looking good. I'm going to just tighten this one up for you. And remember, we'll put a little bit right here on the edge so that it'll hold together. Okay, looking good. Pinch that together just a little tighter. And if you want to, you don't even have to pinch the ends. You can fold them under like that too. That's basically the same thing. It just looks a little different is all. Still gives us the same thing we want. All right, you're going to cut it. Let me grab this for you. All right, so this is the kind of summertime picnic thing that you can make. Very quick, very easy, just out of stuff that you have. And we're going to finish this up, and as soon as those come out of the oven, we'll pull them out and have ourselves a nice little picnic lunch, and we'll be right back with our dessert. Thanks. Hi, and welcome back. I'd like to give a special thank you to Maya and Bryce for helping me with the first portion of our lunch. They made the wraps, and they also made the pigs in blankets. Now, since it's summertime and since it's a festival, we're going to have dessert. And there's no better dessert than chocolate and ice cream. And helping me with that portion is going to be Keziah and Emmanuel. Kids, come on up. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
How have you been? All right, you guys ready to make some desserts?
Definitely.
All right, we're going to make a couple of very simple desserts. Doesn't really involve a lot of ingredients, but they're super delicious and they're super easy and fun for the kids to make. Emmanuel, we're going to make some ice cream sandwiches with cookies. You like ice cream? I see that you do. Do you like cookies? You do. All right. What we're going to do is very simple. I've got a little scoop here, and we're going to take some ice cream, and we're going to take a cookie, and we're going to use the bottom of the cookie as the inside of our sandwich. And we'll just put a little ice cream right on there. And that would be pretty good on its own, wouldn't it? But what we're going to do is we're going to take another cookie and press it down on top and make a little sandwich. How does that look?
Very good.
Looks very good, doesn't it? All right. I tell you what, I'm going to let you be in charge of this. You go ahead and use these cookies and
This.
to make, I'm sorry?
Can I eat this?
You absolutely can eat it. A very important part of cooking is always taste testing. So check it out and make sure it's good for the rest of us. I'm going to give you a little container. We're going to put your cookies in as you finish them, and then we'll pop those back in the freezer so the ice cream doesn't melt. All right, Keziah, I've got some chocolate here that I have warmed up over a water bath. And you can do chocolate over a water bath. The thing about chocolate is you don't want to cook it too fast or get it too hot.
I've learned that.
You've learned that. And you don't have to do it over a water bath. You can do it in stages in the microwave. But the important thing is to just make sure you don't overcook it, otherwise it'll get very stiff. We've got it really good consistency here. It's thin enough that it's melted. It's not runny, but it should make a good coating for our marshmallows.
Great.
We're going to create a chocolate dip marshmallow like this with some sprinkles. Now I've got you some fun little sticks here that you can put into the marshmallows, and then you can just dip them into the chocolate. I'm going to set your chocolate, in fact, right about here to give you good workspace. And you can just kind of dip that in and roll it around in there until you get it covered
Chocolate.
in chocolate. And then we'll set these over on this wax paper here, and then after the chocolate's had a chance to cool off just a little bit, we can go back and add some decorative sprinkles. Can you work on that?
Yes.
All right, how was that? How did that taste? Tasted pretty good, didn't it? All right, you ready to do on the next stage? Let's lay you out some cookies here and put a little scoop of ice cream right on each of those. There you go, just like that. You're good. Go ahead and set that right on there. And with our ice cream scoop, you just squeeze and it'll pop right out. And if it doesn't, we'll just help it out with our fingers. Okay, here you go. And then again, we'll just take another cookie, push it on top, make a little bit of a sandwich, and we'll pop them in here. We'll put them in here. Okay.
This looks delicious.
I think it's going to be delicious. I think who doesn't like marshmallows and chocolate
I don't know.
with some fun little sprinkles? All right, you're doing a good job. I'm going to help you out here just a little by skewering up some more for you. And you can do these with popsicle sticks or bamboo skewers, although you want to be careful, parents, to just trim the very sharp ends off the bamboo skewers if you're going to be utilizing those. Wood dowels are okay, but these are fun. These are nice and colorful and offer a nice, attractive portion of the display. Because I'm just going to set these right here for you. How's our cookie production coming? You're looking good. You're doing a good job there. All right. Now with the cookies, we have to make sure that we go quickly enough before our ice cream melts. But you're doing a good job, so you just keep at it.
I can tell these are going to be very delicious.
They are going to be very delicious. Tell you what, we've got enough now. We're starting. They've probably cooled off a little bit. Let's go ahead and start picking out what sort of decorations you want to use. And you can start sprinkling them around.
With my hand or just?
You can use your hand. If you'd like, I can get you a little spoon.
Okay.
You can use a little spoon. And all we're really trying to do, now that that chocolate is a bit wet, get it to decorate, sprinkle on that chocolate. We put down the wax paper because that's going to stop the chocolate from sticking to the pan. And if you're really in the mood to have some fun, on the ends here, you can dip that actually down into your sprinkles and get a nice little coating on the bottom like that. Cookie Man, how you doing? You're getting it together. Let me help you with the production here a little bit. You're looking good. Let's get some more ice cream. You scoop and I'll top. Now, we can use any kind of cookie that we want. We can use big cookies. We can use small little cookies like this. We can use different flavors of ice cream. I'll bet we could even do this with sorbets. Any kind of a little frozen treat. The thing is, you want to make sure that you're making a little sandwich and that you get it back into the freezer in time for it to set up so that it's nice and cold. Keziah, how's that production coming?
Great.
Looking good, looking good.
And yummy.
Yeah. You've got a nice little, you've got a nice little mix. You've got some sugar on there. And the same thing with these. We have some leftover cookie crumbles that were left over from our cookies. That would be a nice little topping for that as well if you wanted to use some of that. That'll give you a little bit of a little chocolate chip and cookie flavor. You can use nuts, you can use candy sprinkles, anything like that. But we're going to finish these up. We're going to get this into the freezer. Cookies into the freezer, let them set up. You're doing a great job here, Emmanuel. Very good. Can you do 2 more for me?
I have 1 more.
Now you have enough for 2 more. And we're going to finish this up. We're going to be setting down to enjoy both our pigs in blankets, which are going to be coming out of the oven, and also our wraps. And then for dessert, we're going to have these nice, tasty summertime treats. Once she's got these all decorated, we're going to pop these in the refrigerator just long enough for this chocolate to get firm up again. And then we'll pull them out. We'll pull these out of the freezers. Everything will be ready to go. Keziah, Emmanuel, thank you very much for your help. You guys have done a great job. Are you looking forward to sitting down and eating some of this?
Definitely.
All right, well, great. All right, we should be ready in just a few minutes. Thank you, guys. All right, you guys ready to have some fun?
Yes.
Okay, we've got our little handiworks here. We're going to have our little lunch of our wraps and our dogs. Ladies first. Here you ladies go. Guys, you get ready to dig in on these. There you go. Well, thank you very much. You guys did a good job on this. And just to top everything off, we've got our nice little chocolate dip marshmallows. These are the ones that you made. Don't they look wonderful?
Yep.
And we pop these in the refrigerator just long enough for that chocolate to make a nice little shell on the outside. And we've got one more little bit of dessert. We've got our ice cream sandwiches, and these are going to be a really great little treat.
They're from me.
They are from you, Emmanuel. These are your handiwork. You did such a good job on these. They look delicious. I'm glad you made some extra because I'm certainly going to have some too.
I can make extra.
Yes, you did. You just didn't realize you were making extra. All right, everybody dig in, have a bite, get something to eat. Let's see what you think. Has this been a good party? Is this good party food?
Yes.
All right, excellent.
Epic food.
And everybody once you've done that, take a bite of your dessert. Let's see how the dessert is. You can either do the cookie or the marshmallow. Let's see how you like those.
Oh, the bottom is very smooth.
It is very smooth. All right, what do you think?
That was delicious.
I think we should bite of this. That's good.
Well, Bryce, Amaya, Keziah, Emmanuel, it's been great having you guys join us. I hope you had a good time and learned some lessons about cooking some simple food. You guys have a good time? You're going to have a good summer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us. Leading out now, it's Chef Jack. You can check us out at chefjackatl.com and be sure to check us out on AIB streaming. And guys, wave off and tell everybody have a good summer.
Have a good summer.
All right. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chef Brittany Love, one of the hosts for Kids Can Cook, a show where we get your kids involved in the kitchen, making healthy and delicious meals. Tune in to AIB to see what we're cooking up next.